Lady Flame swim team off to a great start this season, getting ready for their first home match of the 2014 year. We're visiting now with head coach Jake Schellenberger. And Coach mentioned the tremendous start. Oregon State, Richmond, or not Richmond, rather James Madison and Old Dominion, just a few of the teams that you guys have knocked off so far. Looking to add Richmond to that list on Friday. How do you feel about the way your team's performed?
We are, yes, Nick. We're looking to add Richmond to the win column. We're 5-2 right now. In my humble opinion, I think we won the meets we were supposed to win, and we lost the meets that we knew we would have a really hard time to win. Certainly Virginia Tech and Penn State, our two losses, those are top 25 programs. Fantastic programs. We're not quite there yet. That's the goal, is to be where they are. But wins over Oregon State, Seattle, Campbell, James Madison, and Old Dominion. The biggest one by name, probably Oregon State, being a Pac-12 team. The most important one for us, I would consider as a program and part of our development, would be James Madison and Old Dominion, if you want to throw those into one meet. We would love to cement ourselves as the third best program in the state of Virginia, behind UVA and Tech, and then we want to catch Tech. And there's a lot of good programs that could, stake a claim to that third spot. You've got James Madison, Old Dominion. You have Richmond, who we'll face on Friday. William and Mary has a fantastic women's program. George Mason. So there's a lot of programs that would love to be considered in that third spot, and certainly we would love to take it. Friday will tell us quite a bit moving forward.
How do you feel about the makeup of your roster this year, and so many ladies that were part of that championship team and now carrying over to this year?
We're young. We're young. For the first time in program history, we graduated a class last year, which was new for us, to actually have a graduating class that had been there 4 years. So we brought in 11 freshmen and 1 transfer. And with 25 on the roster, those 12 make up nearly half of our roster, new faces. It's exciting. There's a lot of early season learning that needs to take place. Thankfully, we do have some great senior leadership. We've got 5 seniors that know what it takes. They've been through a lot with us. They've won a title, and they really know what it takes to swim fast. They're ones that have been dedicated and committed to the program from start to finish. Just as one example, they stayed to train every summer they could. All 5 of them stayed all 3 summers, freshman summer, sophomore summer, and junior summer to train. And so they're dedicated, they're committed, they're bought in, they're sold out, however you want to say it. And, if I could bet on them, I would. I mean, the NC2A, we're not allowed to bet. But I would bet on that senior class.
Don't bet on it, Jake.
Yeah, don't bet on it. But, those 5 are warriors in every sense of the term, whether it be battling through sickness or injuries or just the grind of being a Division I collegiate athlete for 4 years. And swimming's not an easy sport. We're allowed to train in the summer. Coaches are allowed to coach in the summer. It's similar to track and field in that our main goal certainly is NC2A swimming, but the Olympics are a higher goal, higher vision. And the NC2A does allow us to coach in the summer under a voluntary basis, but we are allowed to coach in the summer, and we're even allowed to pay to take our women to selection meets in the summer. So it's almost like a separate summer season. So we're going 48 weeks out of the year, and we're going a lot of hours per week. And, those 5 seniors have provided a lot of great leadership. So going back to your original question about the makeup of the team, it's young with 12 newcomers, but with 5 seniors that really know how to rock and roll. We're in good hands.
Yeah, it sounds like you got the right blend there of youth and also experience as well. Talk about the importance of being dominant in-state, but can't neglect that Oregon State victory and what that did on a national scene. What kickback have you seen from that?
Well, it helps with recruiting and being visible and being out there. We're blessed here at Liberty to be able to do some things. I mean, even just being out there in the first place. We're not going to take a bus to Corvallis, Oregon. I mean, we're going to fly. And if you look at field hockey,
you could, but I wouldn't recommend it.
Yeah, certainly we could. We do take a bus to Florida, but that's a team sleeper bus, and people can get horizontal. So, taking a bus to Oregon. But, you look at some other, sports on campus here. Field hockey is part of a conference that has Cal and Stanford in the conference, and they're out there able to fly, to California for league matches, to play those programs. So, we're blessed here, and just to be able to be out there. Last year, swimming Michigan State. The year before that, Boston College. That's fun. It's something that we can sell to recruits. Hey, come here, and we'll take one flight trip per year. So it does do a lot for us, especially on the recruiting end. If women are looking for that big-time Division I experience, it doesn't have to always be at Berkeley, Stanford, Georgia, Auburn. You can have it here at Liberty.
One last thing as we look ahead to the meet on Friday against Richmond, one and only home meet this year. How exciting is it?
Well, it's a lot. Yes, it's stressful, but it'll be a great time for the women. Not only is it our one and only home meet, it's our senior ceremony. We're also going to have a championship ring ceremony from last year's championship team. And to top it off, we're going to do it live. We're going to go a live webcast, TV broadcast with LFSN. And we're really fortunate and thankful for that. There's going to be, the track camera, and there might be some GoPros underwater. And 2 years ago, we did a TV meet against Duquesne. It was taped, and it aired 2 weeks later. This one, we're going live, so we'll see how that goes. We're excited for it. It'll be standing room only. We've got a fire code limit with people, so if you wanna be there, come early. It'll be a lot of fun, so we're excited.
Be early, be loud, but wear red.
That's
Coach,
right.
Appreciate the time.
All right, thank you, Nick.
Visiting now here with Lady Flames junior Kendall Huff. And Kendall, it's been an exciting year for you guys so far. A lot of big victories. Oregon State, JMU, as we've talked about already. How excited are you, though, to come home and be a part of the one and only home meet on Friday against Richmond?
I'm really excited. It's like Jake previously mentioned, it's our senior meet, our ring meet, our live TV meet. So there's a lot that's going into it, but just something about the home atmosphere is just a whole new level. We went out to Oregon, and that was exciting, being a Pac-12 program, but then just something about being at home in your own atmosphere with all the fans. It's really, really exciting.
Coming off the championship from last year, I know you're excited about getting the ring here on Friday, but what did that do for you guys as athletes, giving you confidence going into this season?
I think it just proved to us what we always knew we were capable of but hadn't accomplished yet. Just kind of being able to win a conference championship, that does give you confidence. And so going into this year, we were all really excited because that just fuels our fire to do it again.
For you personally, it's been a really solid year so far, some conference recognition there. How do you feel like it's gone for you?
It's gone really well, actually. The training has definitely helped me, and just the mentality coming into this year for me has been totally different mindset, just coming into practice every day, working hard. So it's just been like a new season for me in a lot of different ways.
What goals did you have coming into this season, and how far are you from achieving some of those?
Some goals were to be top 3 in every event, to win the 100 free and make NCAAs again. And I would say I'm on the right track and just trying to keep those goals in mind and think about those every day at practice when I come in.
Describe the workload of a week for you, because there's a lot that goes into with training and with class, and how do you balance it all?
Jesus, really is the answer for that. We're going 9 water workouts, 3 weight sessions, 2 ab sessions, and then classes and homework and trying to have a social life at times. It's a lot to balance, but with swimming has really helped with time management and just knowing you have to get your work done, your practice done, and then whatever time you have left over, that's when you can sort of have a social life. So.
Well, Kendall, we appreciate your time. Wish you the best of luck coming up here on Friday against Richmond.
Thank you very much.
Lady Flames entertain Richmond this Friday, and it will be at 4 o'clock. Live television coverage there as well with the Liberty Flames Sports Network. For LFSN, I'm Nick Pierce.